Hello, welcome to Souls Intersect. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs, and it is for the month of February 2017. Right off, I sense some family dynamics. So for those of you, it looks like, who are already partnered up, possibly married, and possibly with children, I'm sensing some turmoil on that front. We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups on the left, and the Knight of Cups in the center. Above the Knight of Cups is the Four of Swords. And so for some of you, I'm picking up on some possible separation in a marriage, probably, or any partnership, and possibly some impacts on a child. So that's going to be for some of you. There'll be other interpretations as well. Let me take you through the cards first, because I know that they can be hard to read, and these ones look a little different. So on the top from the left is the Queen of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and then in the center from the left, the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. And then on the bottom from the left, the Nine of Cups, the Shadow Dance card, which is like the Devil card, and the Magician. Okay, so looking at the top row, definitely sensing the Queen of Cups energy, so possibly a wife, it could be you, or if it's not the female, it could just be the more feminine of the two in a couple, probably being the one to initiate some sort of separation. She's in this row with both the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, and I just, together especially, I sense this need for a break, a need for a break from both thinking and living situation, most likely. It does feel like a positive move if that's the case, because it seems like whatever tensions have been building up have just reached a very high point and feel like they're too much to take now. A couple of things with the center row, the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. It could be a son or a daughter. So if there are children involved in this, and if this scenario applies to you, I'm definitely sensing some fear coming from every member of the family about what it all means, about what it means for the child especially. We have the Nine of Swords in that row. There's definitely that sense of concern, anxiety, worry, and especially in this deck, fear. I do feel intuitively like that, especially if it's about a child, that the child will come through. I feel like if it can be handled with a child on a more mental level rather than an emotional level, they'll be able to face it more strongly. So in other words, if there is a separation happening here and there's a child you're concerned about, I would highly encourage, rather than just allowing them to absorb and witness reactions, emotional reactions, to be upfront and communicate with the child, because that is certainly going to help in this situation. I'm also sensing that it really is underlying, I feel, a very beautiful family energy. So I don't necessarily pick up on an ending, like a guaranteed ending either. I just feel like, I do feel like a break may be a very positive thing right now, if that's the situation with you. And another thing I'm sensing is that with the Nine of Cups and the Magician both, I get the sense that there's definitely some, first of all, some lessons to be learned through this. So this could be in a really important stage. They're both major arcana, and I do feel also that karmically something is coming to a head that is meant for you to tackle, and I feel like the outcome could be very positive. So not all hope is lost. That's definitely something I'm sensing. I do feel like time apart could be very positive. Looking at this from another angle, I see this Knight of Cups speaking to me as you, Aries, and I get the sense overall that there could be, this month could be a time when you're tackling something going on the emotional level. So if the other scenario doesn't apply to you, this is a little bit more of a general interpretation. I do see you as this Nine of Cups, and I see you tackling some fears, both with the Devil card, that Shadow Dance, and the Nine of Swords. The Magician is really coming through as an aid to you. So I'm not sure what has arisen, but there's definitely a sense of something boiling up, coming up to the surface, that it could even have to do with phobias. That's something I'm getting, fear, anxiety, and it's coming up to allow you to gain new abilities to tackle it. It could be in relation to parents, because in this scenario I'm seeing that couple again, the Queen and King of Cups. Could be a married couple, and I'm sensing especially the link to this mother figure, possibly a mother figure, that there are some things that maybe in the past have caused you to stagnate in some way, that maybe you assign some blame to this person from the past for instilling something in you that broke your confidence and maybe even helped cause some kinds of phobias. And my sense is that you feel a little bit robbed on the mental level, and also something along the lines of your abilities. It has to do with confidence, this whole column, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Magician on the right here. Something that held you back, felt like a block, so possibly from a parent, it looks like. It could also be other family members. Something that created a block in you that you feel like has blocked your confidence and not allowed you to embrace the gifts that you have and be able to do in the way that you want to. It could apply to anything. It feels like right now maybe you're feeling it more on the mental, in relation to work or academics, either mental or money related. It could apply to all areas of your life, but those two feel strong right now for this reading. And so the sense is that you feel like this person from your past created this block, and it's something that you've carried with you, and you feel like it hasn't given you a chance to shine, the way that you would want to. Once again, I feel that this month this is happening to you, that this is coming up for a very important lesson to be learned. That Shadow Dance card is very much about karma and a karmic lesson. I also feel like it's a chance for you to take hold of your abilities again and reclaim your own power over this. I feel that you have a chance to make this progression from this Knight of Cups energy into this King of Cups energy, getting a better foothold on your emotions and coming through really strong. That there's a lot of positive energy here with the Nine of Cups too. You can transform, and you see the cups. It's interesting in both the Knight and the King, and then the Nine. I feel like again it's all about transforming. It almost feels like alchemy, a process of transforming what might feel like emptiness or stagnation into something that is more emotionally fulfilling. The energy is absolutely with you this month to do that. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up there. If you have any questions about this, feel free to email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com. And if you'd like to learn more about my services, the address to my website is below, and there's some descriptions on there about my services and more information. And you're welcome to email me about that as well. All right, take care and have a good month, Aries.